Okay, so I guess I should go back to UK stern here real quick. UK bought 4 infantry fighter artillery. Positive side again is he does have limited income despite all his production spots, even though he's getting to build in Italy. At least he has limited, build spots and limited income to fill them. So that's a positive out of the situation I'm in up here in Europe, at least. Let's see. He moved there as expected. He attacked Egypt, took out my tank there. Let's see, Arch. He killed whatever was there. Oh, I had an infantry there. That's what it was. He killed the infantry there. That's a little problematic. Really hate to waste a tank to take him out. And I don't 1, 2, 3, 4. I need my bomber going this way. So that makes sense. Him taking out my my guy that was here. And so now Russia's growing in income as well. Boo. I just don't think I can take him out. So, well, anyways, that stinks. All right, let's see what else did he do. Finland. Artillery, infantry, battleship, cruiser. But it looks like everything missed. Okay, so I have a guy living there. All right, and then let's see, 2 into Karelia, and then he must have non-combated some more guys into Karelia, it looks like. So yeah, Finland, he lost infantry artillery, and I lost nothing. Oh, interesting. Woo-hoo. Odds on that are not very good, but I will take the, I'll take it. He killed my infantry, he killed my tank. Unfortunately, he did not lose a fighter on the 50-50 on the tank. I almost would rather have taken out one of his fighters there. Odds on taking Moscow are getting smaller, unfortunately, because of the influx of the fighters that can make it in. And now he's going to have a semi-open Karelia gate, so this game's just going to continue to go on. I haven't been looking at this. I don't even know. What turn are we on? No, I haven't built my guys yet. So I got more income than he has, so I'm going to catch up some on that. So we're probably like a 15 to 20 attack power difference. I had 61, so I have a 93 income. He's got 60, 70, 81. So I'm winning the incomes right now. So I guess I need to continue to focus on fighting and securing Africa. So, in any case, other issues I have, I've got to build a destroyer with the sub coming in to help secure Africa, as well as repair the damage. So he's got a free transport with just naked islands down here. So I'm going to need another transport. As much as I don't want to buy another transport, I think I want one more transport. I mean, we just got set up for a long game, which includes just shucking units and shucking units and shucking units. So I need to keep my max shuck here, although I'm going to lose it for the next turn. But I want to get a transport down here into India to get a little bit quicker movement of units getting into Africa, which will also require me pulling some back around the tip of the island here. I'm not sure. I mean, he's got those 5 stinking destroyers in there. I'm not sure I can really sneak and pressure anything up here without more builds, because he built enough during that last time. Now, I mean, we could push up the moment he moves his fighters. I really want to stay as much here as I can, but at the same time, I'm going to have to protect this sea zone as well as anything over here. Yeah, I'll think about that. Anyways, so we're going to build a transport and a destroyer, and I wanted to go ahead and build another fighter as well with my destroyer, just to get some space, get the sub, have to have him push back a little bit, or not come any closer at least. Give myself a little bit of a buffer room. I'm just not sure where I want this fleet. I want them both in 27 and 28. 28 so they can get back to 34 with my transport coming on and protect against fighters. 27 so that if he moves in or flies his fighters in, I can move to 22 and he would have no defense. So it's kind of a tear. I really want to, I'm split between where I want to be. All you can do is hit those guys. We're not gonna hit those guys. That's no good out of any of that. Especially since we need you going that way. I may not have any attacks with Japan. Yikes. We're supposed to be the aggressor right now, and I don't think I got anything to attack. Or anything worth attacking. Let's see, 19 and 9 is 28, 31 units, 20, you know. Yeah, no, he easily, that's not even profitable there. Well, I also want to be here to prevent him from coming to 23 with transports. Now I think about it. So I think it's better for me to stay here. I'm going to sneak a sub off myself just to fend off his transport over here. And maybe I move one carrier over. Because the carrier's not going to do a lot on the dead zoning, but then it could slide over here and pick up fighters. And depending on where he's got his fighters positioned, it might be safe there. All right. Like I said, I mean, nothing really to attack. I could send a couple tanks, but 2 tanks on 4 infantry is not great, and you know that's the IPC equivalent, right? So that'd be losing money battle. So yeah, I think we just gonna have to kind of hang tight here, it looks like. Let's see, 10, 7, 2. I hate not attacking, especially at this stage in the game, especially when you got the largest power in the world and you're not attacking anybody. It just feels ridiculous. But we do need to get a couple guys over here. We're going to advance forward. Don't think we're going to move these guys in yet. They're not really going to do me any good sitting there, and he could strafe them pretty well. This lets these tanks go directly in that way. I gotta think about that. I'm gonna hold on a second. I do want to keep some guys here. So here gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can land back on here, and again he'll be able to strike it. It'd be nice if I could go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, the only way I get to 3 would be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could counter strike. Can I get to Australia from here? I could. Does it do me anything better here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not really getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing really going there. We can always pull back in one turn in range of Moscow. We're not really helping anything up there anyways. So maybe we're better off here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't land anywhere. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can protect that and not risk my bomber in doing so. If I'd stayed in DEI, I was going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my landing would have to have been here, and then his bomber could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a bomber on bomber attack. So yeah, we're gonna go here instead. We're safe. We can still threaten the C zone, but we're safe. All these other ones are 4, except for him. but that would still be in range of his bomber. So this is the only place I can really be safe to protect New Zealand. Alright, like I said, I do want to go ahead and pull one sub back, or pull a carrier back. These guys are in 6 range there. I almost kind of want to send a destroyer this way, but that sub could reach them. I could send a double destroyer that way. For a turn. Still gives me, you know, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it would take a lot of his Air Force to position to threaten them. I think we're going to do that. Just so that when this sub comes around, we can try and pinch from my destroyer being built here to try to manage these subs a little bit. So we're going to do something like that. I'm not overthinking this like I normally like to overthink things. Let's see. These 2 fighters are sitting here with nobody to protect them. I will move him in and, you know, actually I don't need to do that, right? We could move him back. 1, 2, 3. These guys go here, we go there, they go here, and then we can step back in. So yeah, we'll move them back a little bit. These guys, are they better off on the here? That's pretty far away from up this direction though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could still get back into range. We're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can get a little bit more into a stacking position over there. So I think we're going to go here for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we can still get in range of Moscow. So I think we're going to go there just to help defend that with the fleet for the moment. What did I build here? I forgot. 12 infantry. We're putting a fighter in here. We're putting a transport, or if we put a transport and destroyer here, let's see. 2, 5, 8 units go there. Then I'm just putting 4 here. So I only need 2 of my boats to stay. So I can take one of these away, leave 2 infantry, that'd be 6. And we'd still have an extra guy. Oh, we got an extra transport, don't we? Oh well. That was a poor choice on purchasing. I didn't really count that all out. I really should have counted that out better, but oh well. But what it does mean is we'll go ahead and pull one guy over here, make sure no one can reach him. Oh wait, what's this guy doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, we're good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna pull the transport on in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you got to watch these bombers and naked transport, right? The worst feeling in the world is when you just lose a whole stack of transports to some bombers because you're lost track of where they were at. I hate to split up my fleet like this too. It's a little worrisome too, because I mean he's by all means can go ahead and dump all his boats, his 8, 9, 10, 11 boats right in there, and we got 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he'd have to put his fighters on, but he can. I mean, he certainly can, right? So, not a big fan of that, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that bomber could reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sub and bomber versus 2 destroyers. That might be a mistake, right? See, here we go. And now I'm starting to question myself. If we move a carrier over there too. You know what? I don't know that I like that. I think the carrier is still a pretty high value target, but a battleship would not be reachable. So yeah, I'm not sure I really like the carrier there, because that's still risky, and I'm really probably going to hate doing this split. I hate splitting fleets up, but I just feel like I want to keep control of the southern Atlantic, but I also want to squeeze this way, and I don't want to get hit by a sub. Fighters 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the fighters can't reach. Oh, here's another bomber. Dang it. And there's a bomber. Oh, these bombers. Hold up. I got to pause and think this through. Okay, I really don't like doing this, but what we got here now? The area is not threatening here as much. I think we're going to leave the sub back. Simply to help try to keep C-Zone 23 dead zoned. He could go there, but he'd have to pull all his 6 fighters. And if he did one turn of pulling the 6 fighters back, then Japan's close enough. I think we could just do a big build and take Moscow. So I think he has to keep these fighters in relative close range. I'm not even going to try and figure that all out, but I'm just going to put enough down here. So 3 bombers and a sub can hit here. We should be okay there, I think. Nothing can hit here. I mean, that's the good. I mean, nothing can hit these guys. I want them here in case I need to come back this way to help support, right? Or are we better off going over this way? I'm so indecisive with this fleet down here. I just need to move them, right? Maybe we're better off just moving them on over here. Just move them all over this way. Keep them together. I like keeping them together. Maybe we'll leave one destroyer back just because of the carrier with the subs running around down on this side in case we need to float him on back this way. But I'm going to keep him here. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cannot land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good. Alright, well, this is a crazy round, but I think I goofed it up. We're just going to go with it. I got to move on. Gotta move on. Gotta move on. So, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure I goofed this up, but here's what this side's looking like. Hopefully, I'm trying to keep them from going that way, and if I can pull these fighters out of range. I mean, he's got all these fighters, too, and these fighters that he can fly, so I don't know. I mean, he could probably still stack it. I don't know. Too much thinking, too much thinking. Here's what the ground war is looking like. So I'm trying to push guys to match his march into Egypt at least, as well as push some guys that can, you know, maybe we get a Ukraine to pump some tanks into Berlin. Is my next setup. So I want to get infantry stack here, here, and then my tanks can pump here, can go from here you know, here to here to here to here, or where my tank runs can be if I've got an entry stack here, infantry stack here. So that's the hope and goal. All right, there we go.